Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running. Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel on Twitch, and apparently also Facebook and YouTube. So I'm only looking at the Twitch chat right now, so if you wanted to chat with me, that is probably the best place to do it. I just realized my frame is off, but that's okay. We're gonna get started today on what I've been putting off for quite a while. I've tried playing with my paints, and then I decided this is not a good thing to be on stream for, so I just went ahead and did it off stream just to play with the paints, and I wasn't feeling all that well that day either, so I did not stream. And also, okay, so maybe I should explain. My cat bit me on Thursday, and I don't know if you know this about cat bites, but they get infected, especially if they really pierce the skin. And my cat, Kara, has some issues sometimes. She's never bitten me like that, before, but she got really feisty that day, and her little tooth pierced my skin, and so I had cellulitis, which is great. Not really great. But I got antibiotics, and then I noticed the streaking that happens when you get an infection and it starts rioting up your arm. Yeah, that's the time you're supposed to go to the ER, and they give you like the real good antibiotics. So that's what I ended up getting. So I have 2 rounds of antibiotics to do, and I'm still kind of recovering. It's still a little tender. It's on my wrist, but I wasn't feeling that great, so I decided just better not stream. So last Thursday and Friday were kind of a bust, but today I'm back. I'm usually not streaming on Mondays, though I am trying to change that. And so here we are. We are doing this. Okay, do you have to install right now, iTunes? Fine, just do it. Just get it over with. So the idea today is, and also I have my little flutterbug right here. He's so cute. He kind of is a little wobbly, so I'm wondering if I can fix something. Oh no, he's all right there. He's pretty okay. So, I did go over like what I might do different if I end up making another one of these, because I have so much of that fabric left over, so I have to do that. For now, I'm just gonna live over here on my dress form. Alright then, download iTunes. Stop taking your time. Just get on with it. Hype train? What is the hype train? Hey, Minty! Hello, my friend. How are you? It's just, oh, here was like a test thing that I was doing. How are you, Minty? I'm trying to get things in order here. I have not taken my serger to get repaired yet, but I did receive the funds for all of those donations that I got, and so that is going to have to be done. The thing is heavy, but it's right across the street, so I'll have to end up doing that probably later today or tomorrow. In any case, I'm so grateful that that actually worked. I was just kind of worried about how I was going to pay for a repair for such a thing, and then you guys really came through, so I'm super happy that that sort of thing is a thing that I can do. If I am in need for my business and for the Twitch stream, that I can ask my viewers like, hey guys, can you help me out with this repair that I need in order to live and make a living? And you did. Yeah. Yes, we are working on modes for you today, and I was going to try to do some multitasking. I mentioned this a little bit before about while I'm streaming, I'll just be taking clips of video I think in this scene, because it's the close-up, and also in this scene, it's the wide shot table scene, so that maybe I can get some good clips of my work while I'm working. Since I can do that with the magic of technology. So, I also have like a whole bunch of video that I need to go over so that I can edit it. Edit it. I am cleaning up a little bit. Oh. Just trying to organize. Oh look, another pin on the ground. Huh. Okay, where am I? Where's my head? What's my name? I don't even know anymore. So, what are we doing? I'm wearing the dress that I'll be making, so that's a start. And it fits really nice. But because this was a prototype, I didn't do any lining. It has the closure, yeah. It doesn't have the corset lacing in the back or waist ties. I'm thinking I probably won't be able to get waist ties out of the amount of fabric that I got. And you're talking at me and I'm not paying attention. Hang on, let me catch up. Today I undid several old prototypes so I can use the fabric for other prototypes. That is a good idea. I have done this in the past as well. Sometimes the fabric is not salvageable, but it's great when it works out like that. So that's good. You're recycling your fabric from your past mistakes to make them into something better. I have done this. I'm familiar with this. Let's see. I'm taking an inventory of my pattern pieces. Was I smart and I actually fixed this, or did I not fix this yet? Because remember, I don't know if you remember, but when I did this pattern the first time, it was off. I may have retraced it to fit the side seam this time. Did I do this? Oh my god, I was so smart! I am so smart. SMRT. Cool! I actually did that. Oh, the dress is cute! Thank you! Yeah, but they were prototypes for big dresses from my fashion show. Ooh. So I had a lot of fabric to use. What kind of dresses were they? Were like your original, like, collection that you have to do? I had to do that too. I have some, can I just fix my camera here so that it's not all crazy? I have some dresses from my fashion collection that I will never wear. And I don't think I could ever sell them because they're just, you know, fashion. So, I mean, they're wearable. It's just not the kind of thing that I think people would like. So I have a whole bunch of these dresses in my closet right now that I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. I'm proud of them. They came out okay, but they're not really the kind of dress that I could repurpose, I think. Anyway, I have pictures of them somewhere, and maybe I'll put them up on Etsy and sell them at a low price just to see. But, you know. Oh gosh, yeah, it's an original collection. Hey, Nerdiest King, how are you? Welcome, and I think this is the first time you're chatting with me, so thank you so much for the follow, and thanks for joining us today. I hope you get something interesting out of it. Do you just like to watch sewing stuff? We're going to make the dress that I'm wearing right now out of some fabric that I got from a company that is collaborating with me, so I'm very excited about this. And I'm just like messing with, like, I'm just touching the pattern as if that's going to automatically make a dress out of nothing. Oh, let's see. So you said, yeah, it was original collection that I hated. So much is wrong with them, and I don't like the design either. And yeah, I feel you. Yeah, like you like them, but you don't like them because it's like, who's gonna wear these? Who's gonna wear them? Why? Like, they're just your art. One of the pieces I didn't finish, so I'm thinking of changing the design. It was supposed to be a long jacket, but maybe I'll make a bomber jacket will be better. Yeah, it's just that once it's already made, changing it into something else I feel is harder. Don't you think that's harder to do? Oh, and I have these left over. Excuse me. I tend to watch creative streams so I feel inspired. That's cool. I do the same thing. Gosh, I have all this fringe left over that I don't know what to do with. No idea what to do with this fringe. But the dress was delivered, so that was done. A little bit of panic sewing, and I did not get to see how it fit her. I just hope to God that it did. Didn't get any reports on it or whatever, so I'm like, well, okay, I got paid for it, so I guess I can't complain too much. Let's see here. Got all of my... This is not my lace box. This is actually my other box that is supposed to just have ribbon, but then it ended up also having lace in it because I'm lazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me get the Modes for You fabric. Some stuff in here. You know, I have a bunch of this to use maybe as a lining. And some black. So, okay. Here's my Modes for You fabric that I got. It's all washed now, so it's a little bit wrinkly, but that's why it's kind of in disarray. I am excited to use this. Very excited to use the unicorn stuff. Let's see. Isn't finished though. I just have the outer shell and the sleeves, and I have so much of that fabric left. Ooh, pretty fabric, yes. This is my pretty fabric. Yeah, so okay, so if your jacket isn't quite finished yet, it might be a little easier to work with. I am kind of amazed usually when I find people who are able to upcycle, like expertly upcycling things. I find fascinating because I don't feel like I have the vision for it. My boyfriend says, well, if you're thinking about it, you already have the vision for it. I'm like, no, I don't think you understand. I think like being able to look at a thing that's already finished and like imagine what it could look like with a few simple tucks and trims here and there, I think it takes another level of creativity that I don't feel that I have. Though in my defense, I guess I haven't really tried that hard to do it. So just looking at it like from the outside in, it seems like it would be a complicated endeavor. All right, so let me see here. Oh yeah, I do. So I have the side back and then the facing and the thing here. Okay, so I already like planned to have lining. I just didn't put lining in this one. I did this one like just straight. So here's this. We're not gonna do a fancy ruffle. I think what we're just gonna do is make kind of in the same way that I did this one. I don't know how well can you see me? Can you see me? I don't know. I can tilt this down so you can see it a little better. Here, I'll show you my dress real quick. So here, I just have a line of lace. Just some applique lace. It's a rolled hem. And I have some lace that can just hang down that could work instead of making it like a ruffled sort of hem. So yeah, let's see here. I can upcycle. I can't upcycle my clothes. I'm too afraid. But since the jacket is still in progress, why now? Why? Since the jacket is still in progress, it isn't the same. Will you use the dresses or sell them? I think I'm planning on selling them. Mostly because I have rent due, so I need to be able to make a little money here. I did put the lavender dress up for sale on Etsy, so if we can get the word around somehow about that dress, that'd be great. It's really inexpensive. It's at $80, and that tiered skirt was such a pain to put together. I can't even express how frustrating it was to do a 3-tiered skirt like that, and it took so much fabric. It's not lined, but it's really light and airy, so I just need to sell it and make more to sell. I've got a whole stack of fabric that I can make dresses out of. I need to be able to eat, so we're trying to get stuff done. Let's see, where am I at? So I do have this. I was thinking of using, this was going to be my lining for that winter dress that I kind of gave up on temporarily because I got other projects. So this could be a nice lining for that, and I think I've got some nice pink lining that I can use for the unicorn one. So we'll probably do something along those lines. Let me get some. Let me see here. I have a bunch of that, but I don't want to use that. Somewhere. We gotta make some blouses sometime too, don't we? Yeah. Alright, no really. Where did it go? I know I have a ton of it. I thought I had a ton of it. Well. Apparently not. Huh. I don't want to use this though. I have this shiny stuff. And it looks nice as a lining, but look at how it frays. And I could do my trick. I could do the, yeah, we could do that. Until I find the other pink lining, I guess that's what I'm going to be stuck with. Hey, Omni! What's the aggressive humming? That's my thinking humming. Hi, how you doing? How's work? I love your face. So let me see now. I'm just trying to get my pieces together for these two projects. So I need some zippers. Oh boy. My plethora of zippers. Oh no, don't fall. Okay, so let's see. I think these are my long ones. Since it's a jump skirt though, I'm not sure if I'll actually need anything longer than 18 inches. So if I have an 18-inch that works, I do have the white. I have a white. I have this light blue. If I had like a creamy color. Is it a regular zipper though? No, that's a regular zipper. I could do a lapped zipper just so you see what it looks like. Not crazy about lapped zippers, but it is an option. I mean, I don't know if I have anything else. I have this thing for invisible zippers. I don't know what my problem is. This looks like 18 inches, right? Well, let's see what we got in here. I have royal blue. Oh, I do have this navy. Navy might work. And then for this one, I'm running out of colors. I keep using zippers. I have this yellow. Really, all you're gonna see is the pull, the zipper pull. Okay. And I could just use like one or the other. So if I don't need 24 inches, I can do with the 18. So many zippers. It's a problem. Okay. There's that. Now, I just realized I have this stuff, but I feel like I want to save this for something. I'm not sure if I want to do anything with it, but that would be the perfect color for like an underskirt. But it only has so much of the scalloped edges, so unless I can't finish the edge right now without the serger being repaired and or replaced, I I wanted to make something like a Lolita wedding dress or something out of this. Haven't decided. Oh, I just realized something too. I think my camera will be going crazy if I don't fix that. Okay. Alrighty, so tell me if my channel points are showing up, because I may still have to do something about that. But I added a little channel points icon. I don't know if you noticed. I named my point system. Also, do let me know if my stream quality ever glitches. I am trying to push 1080 right now, so let's see how that works. Okay, so I've got this yellow, and then this navy. I've decided which one to use. Is the crystal thing, the little crystal heart down there, showing up? Okay, let's see what we got. Show me what you got. I'm not sure what I could do with this yet, but it is very pretty. I only have this much though. I have a lot of this white. I don't think white is going to work. It could work with this. Could work with that. I don't think I have very much of this left either. I used this for sleeves one time. It's a little bit scratchy. No, I don't think I have enough unless I did. Oh, I don't even think I would have enough for that if I did a straight down instead of a ruffled bottom. Do not think I have enough. I wonder if there's like a link that I could put down the way that I did for Amazon. I could put down a link to my Etsy shop, because that would be useful. I have so many of those aprons for sale. We just made so many of them. Yeah, this is a lot softer. And this is why you're supposed to get samples first. This mesh lace is so much softer than this one. This is more like a tulle, and this is like a very fine French net. Okay, what are we doing? I got plenty of that. What else do I have? This lace that I got, this Venice lace, I regret getting. Especially after my sister pointed out something about the way that these look. I don't know if you can see it, But she sure did. That was the first thing out of her mouth. So I'm like, well, I'm never using this. Okay. I might have enough of this. This could actually work very nicely. I could use this. Let's see here. I wanted to do some kind of corset lacing thing in the back. Do I not have too much of this left? I guess not. This would be really cute. It's like the perfect, super light, powdery pink color to put along the top here. What is sequins? What was I thinking? I have no idea. Got this. It's kind of a creamy color. Use that. Also just use something like this too. Here's this corset lacing that I have. Can go in the back. And then we can, after that, we'll figure out. This is probably better, but I don't have enough of it. Okay. Save that. One of these days, pretty soon, I'm gonna have to make myself a new coat. So that's probably a stream in the future. So we're not using this. Might be able to get away with this. And yeah. I think I'll just omit this one for now. I don't know if we talked about cheap trims, but this stuff that you can just insert into like both sides of the shirring to make corset lacing. This, which I have a ton of, actually I still have an opened package. This is an unopened package of this nice scalloped edging. Let's see, what else did I get? I did get the unfortunate lace as well from Cheap Trims. So these are all from Cheap Trims. Some of it I still use a lot of. I haven't purchased from them. I think, oh no, this is from the Lace Mama. Got some really nice, cute scalloped lace. Okay, I think we are good on choosing our accoutrement. I'll put this away. We're not going to use the scalloping. I kind of want to keep it simple. Ugh. What fell? That fell. Oh! That came out from somewhere. Alright then. Let's see. Can put it on the info, but yeah, button like the Amazon one would be perfect. Yeah. Yeah, it would be super helpful to have like an Etsy connection sort of box. Okay. I think we have chosen our pieces, so I'm gonna do some recording here. Oh, we didn't choose something to put along the bottom. Pretty sure I have enough of this. So let me get one more. I missed one. Is this falling? Is this falling? My headpiece. Oh gosh. Why do I do this to myself? Wait, this is not the thing that I wanted to get. Oh, hey, I have more fabric in here. What do you know? Wow, like I'm just completely inundated in fabric. Oh gosh. Alright, let's try to find something that can go along the bottom. I think I've just got some cutesy... maybe... I don't know if I have enough of this. That could be cute. But it also is a cream, an off-white, or no, this is an ivory. Can I colors? Can I say colors? I can do colors. As for what to do, I do have just this plain white stuff, kind of an off-white stuff that can go along the bottom. That could work. This is pretty easy to find, so I'm not too worried about not being able to find it. And afterward, we can choose our ribbons. Okie dokie. So, for our, let me start recording here. Yay, we're recording now. So I am going to do voiceover, so anything I say is just going to be lost. It's not going to be part of it. So I did choose these two zippers. I haven't decided quite which one I will use just yet. This will be the lining, main fabric. This is going to be the Venice applique lace on top. And then I figured we could just do a small little line of lace along the bottom hem of the dress. And I'm pretty sure I have enough of this very soft mesh lace to go around the bottom hem. I also have the corset lacing. This is a scallop loop that can be used for the back corset lacing. So we have all the bits and pieces for that, the lining, and then one or the other. I haven't decided which one for the zippers. And then for this guy, we have this pink lining. I think I have enough of this to go where it needs to go. Same way that it would go on the one that I'm wearing. So I have this. Two just in case. I haven't decided which one to use. Yeah, these are the same size, aren't they? Yeah, these are 24-inch zippers. And usually I'll cut them along the bottom because you don't need the full 24. But I get 24 just in case. So I have the 18-inch white, but I also have the 24-inch in yellow. It was the best color to match this fabric. Lining along the bottom, I think we can get away with putting some of this beautiful embroidered mesh lace that apparently I think I have tried to ruffle before, which is why it has this line of stitching. So this can be along the bottom, this can be the decoration on the top, and then we'll choose the ribbon afterward. So, I guess we should just get started. I'm trying to make the most use of what little fabric I have to make full jump skirts here. Considering that usually a jump skirt takes about 2.5 yards of fabric, and I have exactly 2 meters of each of these. So let's get started with one of these. I'm going to set aside the blue one, and we can get started on the unicorn in the forest print. First thing I want to do, I think, is just to make sure that I have enough for the skirt. So I'm going to be cutting out the skirt first. Alright, well, this is coming off. This is coming off. Yeah, I definitely have enough. So that's going to be a very nice little applique right there. Oh, and Minty, if you're still there, I have a new command for you to use. It is only available to moderators and subscribers. I think you're both. So, if somebody comes in, sorry, I kind of need to know if you're listening. I don't know if I'm talking to myself. Janet Lou, oh, I don't know if she's still around. It's a new command to highlight somebody that's a Twitch streamer that might be in the stream chat. Yeah, so it's an exclamation point, so, and then you at someone. So let's see. Let me see if I can do it for you real quick so you can see it. Let's see if it works. Hey, it works. So it's exclamation point so and then at the person's name. And you should get a little information about that person. Alright, I only get one shot at this. So we're gonna do this. Hello, Hut Armories! It's been a while, how are you? I might need to fold this. Aha! Yeah, so if somebody comes in and I might recognize them as a streamer, I like to give them a shout out because I've been pretty bad about that. So giving people shout outs is a good way to share the love. So yeah. Hut, do you stream on Twitch? Yes, I do. Hey, Minty, go ahead and give it a try. What's going on? Hey, Craig. Okay, let's see here. I made this one kind of, I mean, it's knee length, so it's not bad, but I think I wanted it to be a little longer. So perhaps I shall do this. Oh my god, what did I do with my little measuring tape? There it is. Yay! Yay, it worked! What did I do, 20? I think I did 20. 20 inches. Yeah, it was like 20 inches. So, okay. I'm going to do 22 inches. I'm going to do 22 inches for this here skirt. And we're going to like it. Got my kit down here this time. Okay. We're using my gingers. So if we had the 22 inches there, this is Coca fabric. I'm so happy to be using Coca fabric. They have some really cute prints these days. It used to be Lycian, but they've kind of went to a more traditional style. Okay, I'm just marking this on the edges to see how much I might have left before I cut this thing. Before I cut a bitch. Sorry. So I'll have this much left to work with for the bodice and for the shoulder straps. So yes, let me see here. What can I do to ensure that I am not going to mess this up? How can we do this? Cut is here. So if I cut it there and then I have this much to do shoulder straps. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get waist ties out of this for sure. So this is going to be that top piece, center front piece, this way, side piece. This is the center back with the lining, side front, two of these, the shell. So then all I will need then is this. I need 4. I need 4 of these guys. So it is entirely possible that I might be able to get away with, instead of doing 4 of these, I could do 2 of these and fold it in half. It won't have the cute little pleats in it, which is what's indicated here. So I do have the option, if I wanted to instead fold this in half and have just a slim shoulder strap. And if I wanted to fancy it up, I could by adding a little bit of lace, either applique on top or coming out from the side. That is an option. Okay, so we might be okay. Didn't I do this dress? I still had quite a bit of this dress left over, this fabric that I'm wearing. Sorry, I know you can't really see. You can't really see it right now, but this is what I'm wearing. So this is the dress that is the prototype. What you up to, Hut? How you doing? I'm just thinking while if you're typing. Don't need this. This is the lining. Oh, I'll need 2 of these, actually. Because one of them will be the facing. So I'm going to have to cut out 2 of these. And then the bottom pieces are going to be made out of lining. Side, this is the shell. Okay, then 1 of shell and lining. So just 1 of these out of this fabric. Pretty sure I'll have enough. And I can't snip and rip this. It's the way it's woven is not going to allow for it. it might be a smart idea to iron this ahead of time before I make a huge mistake. So let's clean this up with some ironing. Going to be ironing now. We're gonna do some of this right now. And of course, we are not going to be using the selvage. Once this is cut, I'm going to strip off this selvage here because you don't want to use that. Oh yeah, I've got this nifty extension cord now. Hey! We're all fancy up in here. Just gotta... There we go. It is so cute. Look at how cute that is. Oh, I always want it to wake up faster than it does. That's on me. Probably get some my marker here. I have my water-soluble marker ready to go. I went to Comic-Con over the weekend. And it was actually the dress that I was making was for the organizer of that con. So it was for his wife. I didn't get to see it on her, like I mentioned earlier, but he apparently liked it, and we'll leave it at that. I got paid, which is great. Now I just have to make some more dresses to hopefully sell. Because, you know, like everybody, we have bills to pay. Straight, so I'm not too worried about this. Move it up. Just a smidge. It looks like it. I feel I have overdone this commission for the amount I charged. Oh, really? Isn't that kind of a pretty typical instance, though, in that you charge a certain amount, but then you put like your heart and soul into it without originally meaning to? I mean, don't get me wrong, we still put our blood, sweat, and tears in everything we make, but sometimes we just put all that effort into it, and then it's like, you know, this took me a lot longer than it needed to, but it's perfect. That's handmade for you, I guess. Alright, my thirsty iron is no longer thirsty. To be fair, it has turned out very pretty. Yes, I know this feel. I have done this so many times. I just put all my effort into making something absolutely gorgeous and perfect. My clients love it. And then I'm like, you know what? I only got X amount for that though. I put in a lot of work. I guess it's also the artist's plight to undercharge for our skills. And then it doesn't help our case when there's people who expect things to be less expensive when they're handmade. Well, the question for this project right now is, let's see how fast I can put this together. So here we go. This is all nice, neatly ironed. Try and do accordion fold it. Swear to God, one of these days, I'm going to replace this craft paper. So we're going to be doing a rectangular skirt because that uses the most amount of space. We utilize the most amount of fabric. Circle skirts tend to be wasteful, so I don't usually do them. And because I can't snip and rip the fabric, we are going to be marking. I'm making it 22 inches long in the skirt. I did lengthen the bodice a little bit because of this mistake that I found in the original pattern. And I will be putting together a video of all the stuff, all the discoveries that I made while putting this pattern together. Including the little number miscalculation in the front part, and then the bit about the discrepancy between the side back piece and the front pieces. So this is one side of the skirt. I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna cut the next one. It's 22 inches. And then we should have enough for all the bodice pieces, including the shoulder straps. Two skirt panels for regular, normal, rectangular, easy peasy skirt. Now we have all of this to cut out pieces for the bodice. And in order to utilize as much as I can, I never cut from the crease in the center when it says to cut on a fold. Let's see, we'll need 2 pieces. Side front. This is the side front. This is the top front. We need shoulder strap facing. This is the center front lining. And then we'll need one of these pieces out of this fabric. And I think the rest of it is just for the lining. So, okay. I'm going to have to get 2 of these guys because one side is going to be the facing. So let's see, we'll want to have a nice central motif here. So let's see what I can get. Let's see, what would be a really cute center? Something like this. That would be really cute. Lining up that center as best as we can. So when we're doing this sort of centralizing of a particular pattern, it's usually best to try to find, or to try to have a whole piece instead of something that says to cut on the fold and it's just a half of the pattern. It's better to have the full piece so you can really find like the center of something and just cut that out of one layer. So here it's a little bit more challenging. If I really wanted to, I could make another pattern piece that's both sides in just one piece. And then I could frame my central pattern. But as it is, we are working with what we got. So, try to get this like so. Oh, I'm gonna need some push pins, methinks. Or I could just use pins. I could just use regular pins. I'll just do this the regular way, I suppose. I'll be using my quilting pins. These are the long stem pins, so I have a little bit more to grab. It should be good. Okay, we got that placed. Now, I don't think I have enough room here. Almost. But that's going to be upside down. We don't want that. We want it to be this way. It is going to be shirring, so I'm not too concerned. This is going to have a small piece of it. It's going to be in the seam allowance, so I can see that. We do try to avoid getting the selvage in as part of the cut piece, but I don't have that much fabric, so I don't want to risk it. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that on. I can tell that it's going to be buried inside the seam allowance, so I'm not too concerned. And we'll just go ahead and pin this. This is my new piece too. For the back piece, I elongated the center back and the side back piece to fit the side front piece. It was off by like 2 centimeters, which is kind of a lot. So I just redrafted it and made it to fit the front piece. Okay, so those are 2 pieces that are cut on fold right here. And then the back facing does not need to be like a perfect replica, so long as we have the weave going this way and the weave going this way. So long as it's just the same fabric going evenly up and down or left and right, we can probably get the back facing out of this little bit right here. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna pin this there, and I'll do another one on the bottom. Okay, so not sure we'll have enough to get shoulder straps out of this, but that's okay. We still have plenty of fabric. I am just trying very hard to utilize as little real estate here as possible so that I can save as much as I can. So, with that being said, we are going to make our first pieces here. Did I really? I missed a spot. Okay, so here's our center. Front center. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. So hopefully it's going to be very nice. Perfect. We have a nice little central image right here for our cute unicorns. Set that over there. Finish cutting this out. Something is happening. Not sure what it is. I feel like it needs sharpening, but I don't have the proper sharpener for the gingers. Okay. And I want to make sure that this is the side that is attached to the side front piece. So I have two little indicators there. I hear a cat skulking about, and I'm not sure what he's up to. Oh, there he is. Kello! What are you doing? Kello, I see you. Yes. Yeah, you're caught. I got you. Alright, so for this, I have little indicators here. They're very faint, but I can see them. That these will be my marks for placing elastic casings. And so this is going to be the shirring panel in the back. Oh, it also has a little central figure right there. I guess because it's folded on the same line, so the repeating pattern just moved up a little. That's cool. Alright, so we have the center back and the center front. Let's see, do I have enough? No, I don't. So if you guys want to get this particular print, you can see the information here on the selvage. It's called In the Forest by Coca, and you can find it at modesforyou.com, or you can look at it on their own website, coca.co.jp. But Modes for You has this fabric, as far as I know. I'm not sure if they have any left, because I may have gotten the last bit of it, but if they have at least 1 meter left, or even a ½ meter left, it's so worth it. This is a really nice, high quality Oxford woven fabric. It's gonna make a really nice dress, and I'm very excited. Very, very excited. All right. So with the central pieces out of the way, all I have left, and I even have the back facing out, I have the side back, side front, and I need to cut 2 of these top pieces. I could probably get away with doing this. Also might want to have kind of a central image, because I do have quite a bit of it. Might even, if I'm lucky, I might be able to even get a headdress, like a head bow out of this, which would be really great. So let's see. If I did it here, I think it'd be really cute is to have this little flying unicorn. So I don't want to cut too high. So if I did it here, that might be pretty cute. And then the other side is going to be the facing. Can I? So I might be able to get one of the, if I unfolded this after cutting out these pieces, I might be able to get one side of the strap. Make sure our notches are marked. So let's see what this looks like unfurled. Oh yes, that's very cute right here. Alright, so that's going to be our main front piece. I'll cut another one out without caring so much this time about the pattern placement. Just right up here, following the previous line. Cal-El, what are you doing? Get down, you little rat. Cal-El, you are getting in trouble, my little friend. Alright, so this is going to be the inside. Although I am curious. Yeah. Well, actually, either or. Because these two guys are pretty well placed, just alongside each other. Could be either or. Okay. Super cute. It's super cute if you ask me. I like it. Alright. So I'm sure we have enough. Let me just, since we finished with that piece, we'll set that one aside. We only have a couple more pieces to cut out here, so I think I'm definitely going to have enough for a head bow. I'm going to cut one of these. I think I will do what I planned as a plan B, which is to fold the shoulder strap and only cut out 2 of these instead of 4. So it's not going to have the pleat anymore. I'm just going to fold it in half and turn it inside out like a tube. I think that might be a little bit more economical, and it can still look pretty cute. I'm going to do just a little placement here like this. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Right there. Okay, and also probably in the middle so I can keep that down. Right here. Okay. It's pretty rectangular straight line, so I'm not too worried about it traveling. Just cut that off. Just have to get room here. So I'll just need one more of these after that. So I won't mark these notches because that's for pleats that are not going to happen now. And I intentionally did it this way so that it had the image going up and down like that instead of having it the other way. So there's one shoulder strap. I don't think this is wide enough. I don't think it's wide enough. Is it wide enough? Oi, 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 no. So close. Let's see on the other side. It is, oh, it's so close. I did it here. How much is the difference? No, it's just, I could still use this portion though for the a head bow. If I wanted to use it to make a headband, so I could do that. What are you doing? Why are you being crazy? He sees something, like a ghost. I don't know what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. Maybe I can just sneak in over here since it's already cut. Why are you being crazy, Kal-El? What is going on with you? My cat is being weird. Not that we're surprised, but that is something that is currently happening. Because cats. Really? Really? What in the world? Oh man, he just broke this guy. What is your problem? Get away. He just knocked over one of our little inspiration die towers from the shelf on purpose. Cats are little assholes, I swear to God. He's not hungry. I know I fed him. Yeah, he's like, yeah, use every space on the fabric. Thank you. And what is he doing? No, I know. He like willfully, intentionally, with premeditation, climbed onto my piano which is right next to my bookcase, which is where we're storing our little dragon dice tower things, and like purposefully reached out to knock one down without any other reason, just to watch it fall, just to watch the world burn. He's just climbing on everything. I don't get it. You were fine a second ago. What is the big change here? Tell Elle, do you want a toy? Is this the problem? Maybe this is the problem. Where is your puffball? I swear I am running out of these things. Come on. Cal, get over here. Over here. Yeah, go get it. he wanted it so desperately he slipped on the tile. Like chasing after it. Crazed puffball junkie. Alright, so maybe not would be able to use this to make a headband. Not sure actually. Yeah, maybe. It might be. I'll just save this. Yeah, I don't want to waste anything. But I have quite a bit of it left, so I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm also not cutting out 4 shoulder straps. I'm cutting out 2 and folding them in half. So maybe that's working in my favor as well. So as for the sides, let's see. I'm pretty sure I can get the rest of it from here. I'm less concerned about this. I just need to make sure that it's going to be up and down. This works? No, this is better. This is better. Could do this. No. Why do I keep thinking that I am doing the right thing? Let's get this. Placement. Yes, I'm squeaking it out. I think we can do this. And that is a lot of fabric left over. Look at that! And I even made the skirt longer this time, too. Doing cat things. Yeah, a true cat then. Yeah, exactly. I have to buy bias tape and elastic to see if I can finally finish my blouse. You have to buy bias tape? Don't you know how to make it? You don't have to buy that. I have never purchased bias tape since I learned how to make it because it's pretty easy. I mean, you know how to do that, right? I would expect you do. Swear to God, Kal-El. Ah! Why? Why are you doing this? How many do you have over there? Seriously? Ugh. I swear to God. This cat has all his puffballs under the refrigerator now. I keep giving him new ones and I always wondered where they went. You know how many I just saw under there? It's an insane collection. It's as if somebody is hoarding those little puff balls, which may or may not be the case. I don't feel like making it. Too much work, and I don't have that thing to make it, to help iron it. I do plan on buying one someday. You don't need a special thing. I have those tools too, but I end up not using it. But I understand not really wanting to do it either. Okay. There. Just get this guy out of here. Come on. There we go. So I'm just marking it to indicate that this is the back, side back, and this is the part that gets attached to the side front. This guy, yeah, we're gonna do this. And I'm just gonna do the one mark to indicate that that is the front, but that is also where it attaches. Really, Cal? Why? Why are you such a pain in my ass? Okay, so we have, let's take a little inventory here. 2 shoulder straps, not 4, on purpose. I got one, it's gonna go this way, it's gonna be folded. We might put a little lace on there. We'll see. We'll see. This side too, we're gonna do this. Okay, so shoulder straps. Ah. We have the front. And we have the center. I haven't actually decided which one I like better. Do I like this one better? Or do I like this one better? So, and then, but if I don't use that, then I have to fold it by myself. Oh, the horror. Sometimes we have to suffer for our art. So here is the back now. This way and this way. Oh, that almost matches up. So, in theory, the side back here should fit now while this is put together. So if this is here, stitched at a centimeter, we'll just do a little simulation stitching here. Like that. Now that is going to fit. Remember when it wasn't going to fit? Now it's going to fit. I had to cut off the entire bottom portion, like 2 centimeters worth of the front pieces because of stupid measurements in the pattern. So now that's fixed. Thank goodness. Okay, so we have the side. This is the other side, I think. Right. Yes, good. Okay. Side back, center back, side front, center front, side front, So cute! Oh my god, little unicorns everywhere! So cool. We got all of these pieces. We got the facing and the front here. We got 2 shoulder straps because we're being economical. And 22-inch long rectangle skirt. It's the easiest skirt you could possibly make for a Lolita dress. And look, I got 2 meters of this. Look at how much I have left. Look at how much of this fabric I have left. So you can make this dress in less than 2 meters of fabric. Isn't that neat? Hello, Kosa! Isn't it cute? I love it. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm doing a little fantasy series. So this is my unicorn fabric. I just cut out all my pieces for the dress that I'm wearing. I'm going to end the recording. Hang on. Ending recording, and then we're going to go back to this view. So the dress that I'm wearing is the prototype of the dress that I'll be making out of this fabric. And I've been kind of putting it off, but also really busy for the holidays. And now that that's all over and my commissions are done, I'm getting back to this project. The Modes for You collaboration. So they sent me this fabric to review and to make a thing out of as a collaboration project. They actually ended sending me 2 kinds of fabric. I gave them my top 2 choices. They sent me 2 meters of both. So I got the unicorn in the forest, and then I got little pudgy dragons, little pudgy dragon prints. This is a little bit more subdued, a little more of an all-over print, but it's still going to be cute. And I'm just showing you guys how to make a casual Lolita jumper skirt out of this kind of fabric, out of less than 2 meters of fabric. Yeah! Okay, so now that we have all our pieces cut out for unicorn here, I still need to cut out, oh, did I get my facing? And then the little facing bit. Little facings. So with the facing, we are going to be making a lining as well. So these dresses will be lined because I do that. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Oh, I need to cut out, we're going to put pockets in these guys. We're going to do pockets. So what I can do, I might actually have enough. No. Hang on, this is my internal thought process. I'm not vocalizing, I'm just trying to think this through. What I could do is make pockets out of the remnant fabric, because I have quite a bit of it. But then I won't have enough for a head bow, maybe. If I cut out, because I'll need 4 pieces of this. So instead, what I could do is I could cut out pockets out of the lining instead. Just so that I have enough. I really want to make head bow, matching head bow out of this. Fold this guy up right here. So we will need to cut out, I have a lot of this stuff. We're gonna cut out 22 inches long fabric. This is wider fabric though. So this is gonna be a lot more. Really wish I could find that other lining fabric that I had. I know it's somewhere in there, but it's such a mess right now. I don't even want to look through my stacks and stacks of ridiculous amounts of fabric. So, actually for this I might make it like an inch shorter. I could just finish it an inch shorter. And then I'll have to cut out the lining parts of the bottom pieces. So the side front, center front, and the side back, as well as the lining or the shirring panel. What is happening? Oh my gosh, what's happening? Things are happening. Everybody's streaming. That's exciting. Okay, I'm just catching up now. Nemo Holly Lolly on our Discord is really talented. There's a lot of really talented people. Don't get me wrong. I love our Discord channel. Everybody's bringing something new and just sharing really good comments on everybody's projects. Oh, this was last Saturday. Okay. Okie dokie. Just making sure I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. Alrighty. One moment, actually. I need to step away for just a second, so I will be right back in about 5 minutes. Hey, so somehow I missed a new follower. So I have a new follower, color wired, I think. There it is. I see it now 11 minutes ago, and I totally missed a shout out opportunity there. Sorry about that if you're still watching, and thank you so much for following. I appreciate all the follows. I will try not to disappoint. So we are going to go back now to some wide shot table, and we're going to record cutting out this monstrosity of satin. Yes, I'm using this satin. No, I don't like using this satin, but it's what I got, and it makes a very soft lining fabric, but this is cheap satin. There is satin that looks like this that's not so cheap and doesn't fray like a mofo, so unfortunately we don't have that satin. We have this satin, so we're going to just work with it. I know! Lining is good in that it really makes things look amazing, because when it's nice and finished on the inside, how can you beat that, right? But then And you have to contend with stuff like this. And it's like, oh God, why? Dear God, why did I do this to myself? Did it really? It fell. I know it fell. Where did it fall to? That is the question. There it is. Okay. So, I'm just gonna gather things up real quick and pin them together so that they're not gonna fall apart on me. Fall on the floor. Alright, so what new video games are we playing these days while I cut out this monstrosity? I have been wanting to get back into playing Pillars of Eternity. I was really bad. I'm a really bad video game player and I mod everything and I use cheat codes because I can. It's not something I like aspire to do. It's just something like, I can do this thing. I will do this thing. So I end up doing that thing. And then I kind of wreck my game and then it gets boring for me, which is my fault. I understand that it's my fault. It's okay. Let's see, 21. We're doing 21 on this guy. Overwatch! Still Overwatch. I play Overwatch basically every day. Gosh, and we talked about that, didn't we? I am so bad at arena games, battle royale games, because I'm sensitive. I'm so obnoxiously sensitive. I can't deal when somebody, like, when I get hit and then respawn and I'm just like, why did you do that? And it's like, that's the game, dork. Duh. That's how it's played. And then, but my other side of my brain's going like, they're so mean. I don't want to play this anymore. Because I'm like perpetually 8 years old. So I have that issue. I really need to get over it, but I'm not sure if I can. If it's that ingrained in my personality now. And it's very silly. I'm a very silly person. Do you understand? Do you though? Because like I feel like it's something that's pretty dumb. Like I really should just get over it, but I don't. But I respect the hell out of people who play Overwatch. I can do Destiny, and if I have my boyfriend next to me kind of coaching me through like it's not Gambits, it's the other Crucible. It's like that's the team play kind of thing. I can do that. That's okay. I guess it's the same. Overwatch isn't always just fend for yourself and you're on your own. I think it's also team play, like, isn't it? I don't know. I've never played it, so I don't know, like, the nuances of the game itself. Just that I know it's an FPS, and that it has an interesting story, and that it's very popular. I feel like that when we're in skirmish waiting for a game. There are some players that keep killing me. And I just want to say hello. Yeah, I play with friends, and I'm usually a support. That's my thing too. When I play like on a team, I like to be the healer. So, and I'm pretty good at it when it comes to like JRPGs. I can do it pretty well, because you know you select your teammate that you're healing by pressing F1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on how many people you have on your team. And I love healing. I feel good about healing. I'm like, yeah, you can't attack me because I'm support. And then, of course, I'm support, so they attack me because they want to get rid of the healer. But when it's a JRPG or an RPG kind of setting, it's different. So, like, I don't have to kill anything. I just, like, stand there and make sure everybody's health bars doesn't go down too low. Yeah, the story and the graphics were what got me into it. The graphics are freaking amazing. I also feel good for healing. I don't like being a damage dealer. I'm awful at that. Hi, Sierra! Hello! I'm making the modes for you stuff. I cut out the fabric for the unicorn stuff. And I am excited. We're attempting something here. This is not going to be super straight, but this is the lining, so I don't care too much. This is a 60-inch fabric as opposed to the 45. But I'm cutting it a little shorter. And I'm using pinking shears to keep it from fraying like crazy. Because I'm using the cheap satin. Yes, I'm using the cheap satin. I don't want judgment out of you. No judgment. I am going to be reinforcing this on the edges with some strips of tricot interfacing. Yes, Cal, he's being so naughty. Why are you being naughty? Get away. Judging! No! My reputation is tarnished forever! Whatever shall I do? I know! I won't give a shit! Oh, that's better! Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know. My cat is being so mean! Oh, God. Good times! Good times. It's all in good fun. Why do I have so much of this? Okay. Luckily, we don't have too much to cut out, I don't think. It's like, it's pretty minimal. And let's see here. I'm gonna try to accordion fold this on this side. There we go. I did a huge mistake with lining before, decided to just wash it, so guess what freaking happened? Now it's full of wrinkles that no amount of ironing can change. Oh, God, that sounds horrible. I am so sorry. I feel your pain, I really, really do. That sucks. Especially after like working so hard on trying to get it nice and clean and ready, and you're looking forward to your project, and then that happens. That's horrible. I'm just gonna cut this off. There, I have so much of this, and this stuff is so cheap. I don't care. Get off! Okay. Alright, so hopefully that'll be the last time I have to mess with that amount of satin. Not today, satin! I really need that emote. Gosh darn it, I really need that emote, don't I? Oh God, I'd cry. Was researching into appropriate quality fabrics for Lolita today. I'm going Metamorphose level of WTF on it. Oh God. Nobody had mentioned the term before, so this had never happened. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Alright, so at least this is a little bit more workable. Well, now that I've pinned all this together, I'll take it all apart again. Don't need that, don't need that. Do need this. Do need this. Do need this. Don't need that. This is... Yes, I do need this. Don't need this. Okay. Okay. We're getting our bearings. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, guys. Getting closer to doing all the cutting out of the stuffs. And hopefully can get all of this out of the way. So for these two things can be set aside for now. This is on a fold. And this is also on a fold this way. Oh, this fabric, this satin fabric is so loosey-goosey. Alright, I can't do the pinning, that traditional pinning, so I'm going to be using my push pins instead. I'm using my little push pins to keep keep it down and not moving, because this is gonna like shift on me. Son of a bitch. So fun. I'm gonna try to keep this within the seam allowance. Although it is the lining, I'm not so worried about little pinpricks. There's that. And right here. Okay, there's that one. So now this is not gonna move on. And I don't want to use my pinking shears because I won't be able to get through or get a nice clean line. So I'm just gonna have to cut this out and put some strips of tricot interfacing as soon as possible. So I'm probably going to go ahead and heat up my iron now. Oh, hey, what's happening? What the hell? Really? Allow? Yep, I've got a silk sample that's enough for a bodice and bows. Got falling blossoms, foil rabbits, and flower balls on it. That is so weird that it would censor the word bodice? What the hell, Twitch? What's going on? Like, there's some really weird words that it decides it needs to censor. I forget. Oh, boning is one of them. Like boning for a corset. Because that can be perceived as sexual. But still, like, it's a sewing channel. We're gonna talk about boning. And it's not that kind of boning. For God's sake, get your mind out of the gutter. What's wrong with you? I know, right? It's stupid, if you ask me. I think there's a nick in my scissors. And that's annoying. Oh, that's gonna be hard. How do I do this? Hang on. Okay. So there's that. It's the center front. Maybe because bodice ripper books? What? What? Wondering what else it's gonna censor? Well, I guess you're gonna find out. Twitch hates me and I talk too much for it. Oh, really? That's the only sexy term I know that has bodice in it. I honestly have never heard of that. Never. Because I honestly have no idea what are the words in it will censor. Neither do I. Like, you'd think it'd be the obvious ones, right? Like, obvious sexual or obscene words. But bodice? When it's a sewing channel. To say that I'm confused is an understatement. I need to do something about those scissors. They're annoying me now. You are going to stay straight. Stay straight. There we go. Close enough. Oh, Jesus. Ah! It traveled. Super weird. Keep talking, Sierra Lars. This way we will find the words. It's a really simple, it's a really pretty sample, but it's difficult to match color-wise for the rest of the pattern. So I was looking at Kitsuke color combinations. What's Kitsuke? Okay, so we got center front, center back. These are ready to go. We're ready to rock. And then... and then... Alright, these are done. Set these in here. No, and then are we allowed to post links? I've got a tab open with it. Oh yeah, you can. Until further notice, you can post links. Until it becomes a problem, which it hasn't yet, so he's fine. What can I use this for? Have a problem where I'm always looking at stuff and asking myself, what can I use this little piece for? Something, I'm sure. Let's see, there's a whole bunch of color combinations. I'm gonna have to take a look at that in a minute. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. We are going to be okay. Okay. Yeah. Can I though use like this much? What are you trilling about? Yeah? Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more about how horrible your life is right now. You're so spoiled, you don't even know how good you have it. I had no idea that this was a thing. Basically, kimono colors and what's good. I've yet to understand the whys behind it. That's so cool. I'm gonna have to look at this in a minute. In a moment. Yeah? Is that right? Why is this sticky? Really though? It's like way early. It's way early. Give me. To clean off my scissors here. Something was kind of sticky. Okay. And then I've got this cat who just needs to be around me right now. Talking about which colors it's accepted to be used during spring, summer, winter, autumn. I'm trying to do Walalita more appropriate to the color palettes rather than end up looking like a cheap eBay cosplay. That is fair. I don't think I could ever pull off Walolitas, so those of you who can, I am admiring you right now. I like the sleeves. I don't think I've ever made it either. There are plenty of patterns in the Otomino sewing books that have them. But that is something I had to learn as well about, and just in general, about appropriate colors and sometimes I use prints that are crazy just because. Like, I'm not trying to be appropriate about it. But there are other times when, like, I wanted to make something more autumn colors or appropriate for fall or autumn. And, you know, you kind of have to think about what colors are worn at these times. Usually bolder, darker tones, muted purples and reds, navy. And then you have spring colors like pastels, floral prints, sometimes stripes. Although stripes are appropriate for just about anything. It's just the colors of stripes that, you know, you can choose. Let's see here. I have those. Now these are my side front pieces. And then I have to do my side back lining pieces. And then I should be done with cutting out all of my fabric for the unicorn dress. Okay, almost there. Okay. So then this, my side back pieces, and then I'm going to transfer that with one notch on my side front pieces. What? Oh, let's see, there's something going on here. Oh, we're around here. There we go. Right. That was not correct, but okay. Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I didn't do that right. Oh, I have the notch. Look at that. Look at me go. Right, okay. Right. Oh, okay. Because this has the missing facing piece. I was like, why is this about the same? I thought I fixed that. No, everything's fine. And then I'll need to cut out some pockets. So these are my side pieces, my front center and back center. These guys are done. Set those together now with these. This is my temporary holding bits. Until I put it into a file. So, at least on their wall pieces. Oh my gosh, I'm missing some conversation here. Some of the color combinations makes more sense, like the amount of mustard they use. I love mustard, but they throw it around like confetti. They use a different site to find out that rabbits are autumn, but the colors of the print are winter, and the foil makes it formal, as you can gather. Oh, as far as I can gather. Interesting. Okay, so this remnant, probably get 2 pieces out of this. I mean, 4 pieces. 4 pieces, that's what I meant to say. Not really. Kal-El, why are you being a pain in my ass right now? I do not understand what this cat is about right now. He's just being crazy. Can I do it like this? Yeah, maybe. I think I can. Using the long needles. All of this is going to have to be reinforced with my interfacing, because otherwise it's going to fray and I'm not going to be happy. Ow. Ow. Stop pricking yourself. Stop it. All right. Okay. Why is it still sticky? I mean, it's not really, it's just weird. Yeah, all right. So we're gonna do I mean, I guess it's, yeah, it is, it's fine. We're going to do a very small seam allowance on this guy, so it's going to come in this way. And this way. I did, didn't I? I did. Oh, this does have a pocket. It has a pocket. I forgot about that. Yeah, and I also forgot that you can only put a pocket on one side because this has a side zip. Good job, me. All right, so I'm going to have like an extra pocket cut out now. Really? Really? Look at, what are you doing? What are you doing? And why are you doing it? I just don't get it. I don't get why you're being like this. My cat is being deliberately destructive. I love him though. Alright, so that's all done. We cut everything out. And I got just so much scraps. So many scraps! Sure, I've got strips. I cut out one too many pockets. Well, I suppose there's nothing wrong with being over-prepared. So, we got those. I'll put these over here. I will have to assess how much of this I've got. I think I want to use my nice stuff. I have this guy. I do have strips. Look at that. All ready to go. It's like I've done this before. This is the nice stuff that costs $9 a yard. The Pro Deluxe Trico or Pro Trico or something like that. It's only available from that one seller on the one website, and it comes in black, ivory, and white, which I have ivory and white here. Best Trico interfacing in the world as far as I am concerned. So I do have a lot of this. I have a lot of scraps, of course. I was bequeathed these pieces because I use them as a kind of a seam binder, not a seam binder, but like seam stabilizer. Alright, so I'm going to use the white stuff since I already have a lot of that. And I'm going to stabilize the edges. Yes. Yeah, Trico. I'm into classics, so disgusting as a granny's couch is in the cards. Oh yeah, no, that's totally my thing too. I like floral prints. I don't care. It's who I am. It's what I love. And you can judge me all you want for it, but again, I won't care. I also have no problem dressing like Miss Frizzle. So that's a thing. Alright, I'm going to end the recording for a second. I'm going to go back. Hello. Hello again. You get to see my face. Okay. Oh, Victorian Maiden. Are they officially gone? I thought they were still around. What? Did the stream lose sound? Oh! I was scared for a second. Oh my god. Can someone please update me on what the hell with Victorian Maiden? Because if they're gone, I'm going to be very sad. Yeah, Miss Frizzle's is life goals for me. Yeah, exactly. I just loved all the fun dresses that she wore, and even back in grade school, I was like, one day I want to wear a dress like that. So I completely understand these life goals. I think you can get away with it now. People tend to not care as much and are more accepting of one's personal dress, so long as it's decent. Innocent World? Really? I thought Innocent World was doing great. Well, considering. I mean, it is a niche sort of style that we wear, us ladies, and some men as well, so no judgment, but But I know Mary Magdalene is gone. I thought Atelier Boys was no longer with us either. Or I honestly, I haven't kept track. It's not dying either, which is, I find strange. I wonder if it's just like the way they conducted their business. that has caused them to close. Oh, it is Victorian Maiden? It's still trying to do some stuff. I love Innocent World. I don't have anything from Innocent World, but I love them too. But from what I saw on 4chan, the owner and the seamstress ended their partnership. But to trust 4chan is, well, I have one blouse from them, my only brand piece. I have one dress from Victorian Maiden, and it is absolutely my favorite dress. It's always in a zip-up bag, garment bag, because it is precious to me, and it was really difficult to get my hands on. Considering that they did not make it easy for anyone overseas to purchase from them, and they also did not cater to different sizes. They only had one size, as far as I knew. Sometimes their stuff would be shirred in the back so that it had like a range of sizes for one dress, but I feel like they limited themselves with the way that they provided product. Just went to the website. The VM dresses look pretty high quality, and they are. I want a Victorian Maiden dress so much. Reason for that was because the owner was dating a high school girl? The fuck? What? What? There is a girl in one of the comms at Discord that got a secondhand Victorian Maiden dress for like $50 in perfect condition. Holy crap. I always forget the one that I have, what it's called. I always forget what it's called. But it is my most treasured dress. And it is the one that I decided to start trying to emulate when it comes to making dresses and making sure that everything is lined. That's the one that I aspired to recreate as far as their quality is concerned. So the whole reason I started lining things the way that I do is because of that Victorian Maiden dress that I own. I turned that thing apart, inside out, and I studied it. And wanted to learn more, because it is such a well-made dress. It's a jumper skirt, but I have not seen another dress that I own like it. So wherever they had things made, knew what they were doing. But like I said, I don't think they catered to different sizes, and that may have hurt them in the end. That's amazing that they got a perfect condition Victorian Maiden dress for $50. Yeah, I'm a little jealous too, I gotta say. Holy cow. Why? I guess the color doesn't matter too much, so. So if this were a higher quality lining satin fabric, I wouldn't have to do this. But I'm taking the time to do this for that because of the poor quality. I mean, look at the fraying already. So I'm just keeping it stabilized for the sake of this project and my sanity. So that's what we're doing. One of these days, I think I did once, but I'll do it again. I'll bring out my Victorian maiden dress and show you guys the inside of it so you can see the construction quality of what a dress of that caliber is, like what it's about. Because it is so different. If you compare anything like it to something like a bodyline dress, for instance, which is great. Bodyline dresses are fine for like casual wear, just wearing every day. You don't care too much about how to clean it. It's just like you throw it on and you're done. Bodyline is good for that. It's good for starting. It's good for learning how to cord. But once you start getting into Victorian maiden territory, that's like worth the price, and you see why. You can really see the quality of the work in its construction. I'm going to trim this just up here. I think it's ice cream time, possibly. Nice. My dream dress since forever is the one and only Mary Magdalene Ekaterina dream dress. I'm eating out of the tub like a heathen. Sometimes it calls for just eating out of the tub. I don't judge. Ice cream is necessary for our sanity as well. Sometimes. I'm gonna use a different scissor. What? What are you trilling about? Yeah? Are you dissatisfied with life? Is everything horrible? I got myself into this mess. I'm not doing this all the way around for the skirts. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just doing it for the bodice because I don't want it to fall apart on the inside. I think I could do it inside there. There's one. Belle. Perfect. Wow, that worked out. Hello, Omni. I have a few to listen in. How goes it? Happy Martin Luther King Day. Yes, happy Martin Luther King Day to you too. And you have a few to listen in, so you have people that are like hanging out with you and watching, or what's going on? What's going on, little fella? We're just having a nice chat and kind of lamenting over the loss of Victorian Maiden, because apparently now they have closed their doors forever, and we are crying real tears of pastel lace. Very, very sad. Oh, just you. Okay. Alright, you have a few minutes, perhaps, is what you meant to say. A few minutes to listen in. Maybe is what I'm guessing. So anyway, hi and welcome, and how's your day going? My love. My sweet face. Hello, Lady Kyra. How are you, my friend? You have to go, Minty. Okay, thanks for hanging out with us. And hopefully we'll see you again soon, okay? Bye-bye. We're making the unicorn dress. So that's what I'm working on. I have to use cheap satin, so I'm reinforcing the edges with some tricot interfacing here. And it is tedious, and it is boring, and I'm trying not to cry. But I brought this on myself because apparently I don't have any other lining fabric to use. So that's where we're at. Well, like I said, I'm busy on this thing. But otherwise good. I had to not stream yesterday. Not yesterday. Can I words? Not stream last week due to my cat biting me. And it got infected. That's fun. And yeah, so I had to take care of that and wasn't feeling all that great because of all these antibiotics that they have me on that I've never taken before, because I've never gotten bit by a cat before, especially my own. But that's where we're at, and part of it was my fault. She has issues. She is a rescue. She was 5 months old when I got her, and she had gone through, she's seen some shit. So she has some issues as far as like interactions, social interactions with humans. She's mostly calmed down now. She's really quite friendly. It's just that when you don't see the signs of, hey, I really want you to stop petting me now or I'm gonna rip your face off, it got to that point. And I thought I could calm her down, but instead she ended up going for the jugular, and luckily I put my wrist in the way. So that's what's going on now. It's just a couple puncture marks on my wrist that ended up getting cellulitis. And the scary red line traveling up your arm thing, and then we're like, okay, it's time to go to the ER so they can give you something stronger. So that's where we're at. So I didn't stream last week because things happened, and now I'm back. So how are you? Yeah, it was interesting. It was an ordeal. We went to the ER on Friday night. We were there until 1 in the morning. Because my boyfriend insisted that if we're there, we need to just wait and be seen and get it over with, and that's what we did. So, and I had gone to the urgent care earlier that day, but they did mention that if you see that red line forming on your arm, that's usually a sign that you should probably just go to the ER right away, and that's what we did. So I had the antibiotics from the urgent care, and then once we were at ER, they're like, well, urgent care gave you this, but we're going to give you a little something more, because, and it's like super strong antibiotics, like not fucking around anymore antibiotics, and that's what we ended up doing. Anyway, that's getting taken care of, and now I'm getting back to work. Oh, she's fine. She was just riled up a little too much from my meager attempts to calm her down. She was just laying on the floor, looking pretty, looking like she wanted to be pet, and she did for a minute, and then she started doing a thing where like, okay, I'm done now. Okay, no, I'm really done now. Okay, alright, you're not gonna leave me alone? Well, here, have this. And she bit me, and I'm just like, alright. I did not raise her the same way that I raised Kal-El, so she is not as easygoing as Kal-El is, who I had since he was 6 weeks old, and he's just like the biggest, goofiest goofball you've ever known as far as cats are concerned. He's the kind of cat that you can just like pick up and do whatever, and he doesn't care. Whereas Kara is more like standoffish. She had some issues in her first home. I got her when she was 5 months. She had been surrendered by a lady who had gotten her for her 4-year-old daughter, who apparently did not know how to treat kittens and would like drag her around by her front paws and would start scratching her up because that was her defense. Oh. Hello.
Hi, dear.
Are you going back to work after a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think we got all of it done. Hey, Cyberlex. Hello, Cyberlex. Have I said hello to you before? I do not recall. My cat loves snugs. Alright, Posa, thanks for coming in. Yes, my other cat, Kal-El, also likes snuggles. He is the snuggle bug. It's Kara that's a little standoffish about it. But usually when I raise them the way that I've raised Cal, they always end up being like, you know, no fucks given. I love everybody. I will greet everyone at the door, and I will also play fetch. So, and that's the way that I like it. I like cats that are social. You're new! Well, welcome! Oh, you started following me a minute ago. Thank you very much, and welcome to our family here. I'm trying to close this. Well, that's nice. I hope you like sewing and also variety crafts occasionally, because sometimes I'm not always sewing. Sometimes I'm doing all kinds of things. So, let's see. We have all the lining pieces, including the skirt. We have that lining is going to go into this dress that we cut out earlier today. And yeah, I think we're going to be ready to do some construction on this here dress. Cutting out everything always takes the longest. We know this. Everybody knows this. So, I'm glad that's over. We picked out all the little trims that are gonna go on it. Okay, all right, cleaning up. So this is the part where I am going to take a break now because I spent most of this time doing all the cutting, and that again takes the longest time. But we have all our pieces here for the first dress that we're going to be making. I even have enough, most likely, to make a head bow. Cut out one too many pockets, which we're only going to be able to fit one of these on there. We have the corset lacing that's going to go in the center back. This is the other one. This is going to go around the bottom end, the bottom hem. This is going to be the decoration that goes across. So it's going to be this dress that we're making, only now with a lining. And so it's going to have like this kind of applique all along the top, but with this stuff. So I think we got everything settled. I haven't decided yet whether I want to do this yellow color or just a white color. So we shall see. So with that being said, oh, let's see here. Hang on, let me catch up. What kind of dress are you making? I mostly focus on Lolita style, so the dress that I'm wearing right now, if you can see it, here I'll do. So you can sort of see, this is the sort of style, this is the exact dress that I'm making right now out of a different fabric. And this time it's going to be fully lined with a few extra details. But this is basically the shape and the style of the dress. Probably not without the bows here, or with the bows, but I haven't decided. We'll decorate it as we move on. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing it out of this, and we're going to be doing another one out of this blue fabric with some blue lining and some different trims and things. And this is a collaboration for a store called Modes for You, and they boast that they have about 10,000 different fabrics. So they have a lot of fabric. And you can get this fabric from them. Modes for You also has like stationery and little squishy toys and all kinds of fun little things. But the fabric is what I know them for. So they sent me this fabric to review and to make something out of as a collaboration, and that's what I'm doing. So yeah, you bought all their fabric. Which kitty is that in the background? That is Kal-El. He is the goofball, right, Cal? Yeah. Meow. He's being weird. Oh, I love whatever that pattern is. Yeah, shirring. It's going to have shirring. So it's going to have the corset lacing on the sides of the shirring like you see in a lot of Lolita jump skirts. So it is going to have that. I did not put it in this one because I just wanted to see what it was going to look like. But this is going to have a little bit of a more finished look. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So we're going to use this and everything else. So if that is all for now, I will come back after about an hour or so and maybe start putting this together, because now that I know how it's going to be put together, I don't think it's going to take that long. So in that case, I will see you back perhaps after an hour, and there's always the archive videos, so if you miss me coming back online and you want to see what I'm doing, you can always go back to the archives and check out the video from that day. So thanks for joining me for now, and we'll see you later, maybe, perhaps. Yes? We'll see you later.